Hey everyone, Vintage Vinny here. Welcome to another haul video. Everything I'm going to be sharing with you today came from the Red Rocker in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania. So I'm finally getting back on track, as the title of this video says. I have finally gotten all of my videos from Tennessee uploaded, so I hope you all enjoyed those, as well as the vlogs from that trip. We had a great time, but I was also very happy to get home and be in my own bed again and just get back into a normal routine. So I am showing you all everything that I got before I left for Tennessee, and I spent a little over $100, I think. Maybe it was like $169 maybe. But I got some really great stuff, a few things for me, a few things to sell, and yeah. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in, shall we? I loved the look of this incense tin. This is for Vantines, or probably Vantines incense. Here is, I just love that Buddha. I love the black and the green. I think that is just such a cool color combination. I got this tin 10% off, so I couldn't resist that. And again, I just love the colors. I also picked up this Magic Skull puzzle. Now, I originally was going to leave it because it said it was $8, and I was like, I don't really want to spend that much on something like this, but I did get it 50% off, so I got it for only $4, and I love that it's in the original box. So that will be going into my junk jar, or treasure jar. I really shouldn't say junk jar because it's not junk that I'm putting in there. But it was just a fun thing that I came up with years ago, and I've got two and a half of them now that I'm working on. Actually, 2 are full, and I'm working on a half right now. I love the look of this Westclox clock. Unfortunately, the glass has broken out of it, but I honestly don't care because I just like to display these old pieces. I just think they're fun. And honestly, you can use old clocks, and I'm sure they would hold up and keep time perfectly compared to some of the digital ones we have today. So that was fun. I also found this unicorn paperweight. I mean, it is heavy duty, and there is he's got a big ol' horn, or she's got a big ol' horn. Here is the marking for the manufacturer. It's ACC Handmade Crystal in Taiwan. Some of these items will be available at my live sale on Saturday, so make sure you all stay tuned for that. Alrighty, so I also grabbed these phenomenal glass candy jars. According to the quick little bit of research that I did, I believe these are called the Princess Pattern. I will put the image of what I was able to discover through my quick Google Lens search. Now, you cannot always trust everything that you see on Google Lens because, you know, you just can't. So it's important to use Google Lens as a starter. And if you get a pattern name and a glass company, look it up on Google itself, or maybe look it up on eBay itself and see if that is what comes up. Or, you know, if you have glass books are great. The reference books to help you determine a pattern. So they are not in perfect condition. They are in good condition. The lids do have a little bit of chipping on them, but I think they are forgivable because these are, you know, from the Depression era. But they are great pieces. I thought somebody could fill these up with peppermints or jelly beans, or maybe like little cookies or something like that for their kitchen. So I got these for a really great price. I paid one price for the pair of them, so I just couldn't resist those. I want to say that these actually do very well on eBay, or they do somewhat well on eBay. So I'm going to probably take a chance with putting those there and see what happens. And if they don't sell, I'll probably bring them to an Old Curiosity Shop live sale. Okay, so this tin caught my eye. It was very interesting. It's a Dolly's sterilizer tin. It doesn't sit on here all that well. I can probably fix that. Oop, and that is not focused. I apologize. But it's got a really neat looking design on it. At least I thought. Oh, again, not in shot. I'm sorry. Again, I thought it was interesting. I got it 20% off. And yeah, just a very cool piece. I haven't done my research on it. I just thought it was a very unique tin. Like I said, I've never seen anything quite like that. So I decided to go ahead and take a chance on it. Now this is an absolutely stunning piece. I believe that this is Czech Bohemian from the 30s, 20s or 30s maybe. They called it Tango glass. And it's like a bright red with black. I just thought that was super cool. And I just could not believe it was only $12. Again, I did do a little bit of a Google Lens search just to get an idea. I know it's a Tango glass on the tag, but I want you all to see exactly what I was able to discover doing a quick little lens search. So that was definitely cool. I haven't decided if I want to keep that yet because that's awesome. That also may end up on eBay as well. We will see. So I thought this was really cool. I did get these metal cookie cutters, Halloween themed, of course. So unfortunately, the jack-o'-lantern one is missing, but there are so many of these out there, I'm sure I'll be able to find it at some point in time. So you got a bat, you got the cat, the jack-o'-lantern, the witch, the owl, and the witch's broomstick. How cool are those? Okay, so as I mentioned, there was 2 booths in 2 different stores that had amazing car memorabilia, car ephemera. And I'll be honest, I've tried filming this several times, and the last time I showed a bunch of this stuff, it took forever to put it together. So I need to improvise a little bit, and I'm just going to show you all what's in here, just piece by piece, and not open it. It's just the best way to do this, and plus y'all get to see some surprises when I sell this stuff at the live sales. So you'll be able to see what this guy was charging for some of this stuff originally, and it's no wonder he couldn't sell it. These are Seville electrical element, silently provides constant balance cold. This is probably for air conditioning. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's for a fridge. So these are really cool. Got these, basically they were half off in this guy's booth at the one store. So I got those. This is a John Deere Forage Harvester Operator's Manual. Thought that was really cool. I bought one of these at the first store that I went to. This is the 1950 Packard pamphlet. Unfortunately, this one does have some water damage on it, so, you know, I didn't pay too much for it, so anybody who does want this will not pay a lot for it either. I thought what somebody could do, even despite the water damage, is open it up and frame it to preserve it for many more years. So I thought someone will still want that. Some things you will see, of course, are duplicates because, again, they came from the same dealer. They were just in 2 different stores. So we got the Buyer's Digest for the 1969 Ford Torino, Fairlane, Falcon, Mustang, and Thunderbird. This is just really cool. I loved the graphics on here and such. This was for the Allentown Boiler Works, so probably from Allentown, Pennsylvania. I love the image of the building. That's just so awesome. And I think this is from 1900, May 12th of 1900. So that is just awesome to be able to hold something that is 124 years old in my hands. I have the 1971 Ford Torino magazine. That is just so stinking cool. I love it. I also have the 1968 Ford Fairlane featuring the Torino, Ford's newest bright idea for that year. We've got the wagon set, which I believe is for maybe it's the early 60s, maybe later 60s Ford vehicles. This is for the 1967 Ford booklet. So cool. And I have looked at these, you guys, and let me tell you something. Some of these pamphlets are just to die for. The graphics are amazing. So we have the 1963 Dodge Compact Dart, or Compact Dodge Dart, I'm sorry. One of the new Dependables. Here's another one of those Ford Torino digest booklets. We have another Sport Set magazine. Here is a 1966 Rambler, probably a Dodge Rambler classic pamphlet. A little bit rough on that, but still very, very cool. We have another 1971 Maverick booklet. Some of the imagery that they used in these books back in the day, they were just amazing. I think this is another duplicate, the 1968 Ford Fairlane featuring the Torino, Ford's new brightest idea. This is a Pontiac, just a little like notebook, like note pamphlet. Very, very cool. Facts Digest qualifying the walk-in. Just very cool. I feel like I'm repeating myself, and I'm sorry, but this stuff, like I said, I've had my eye on for the last few years, and when he finally just said, look, I'm doing a media sale, all of my ephemera is $1 a piece, I just went crazy because he has such cool stuff. And some of this stuff I will be keeping for myself, and some of this stuff I will be selling, of course. We've got a 1953 Mercury guide. Again, very, very cool. This is the Dodge wagon for 1964. Notice you're starting to see like some very mod graphics in the well, I guess this is considered the mid-60s, right? This is amazing. This is the 1962 Ford Taxi Cabs booklet. I may open this one up and share it with you all another time, but this is one I definitely am not going to sell because this is awesome. And look how much he originally wanted for it, $45. So like I said, it's no wonder this stuff didn't sell. You guys have seen this before. This is the Ford for 1967. Also, I did kind of push it a little bit. I pushed the envelope. I was really looking for more, 30s, 40s, 30s and back, and then upwards through the 70s. But I did kind of push it a little bit with the 80s because the 80s Corvette cars were very sharp too. So I did get this guide. This one's for 1980. So again, I looked at them before I bought them, and I just was like, how cool are these? And I know somebody out there had these cars. One of the main reasons I was attracted to all this car stuff was because I know that somebody out there either does classic car shows or knows somebody that had or has these cars and would just love to have memorabilia for it. Because I know when people do the old car shows, they really want the authentic stuff from the period of the vehicle. So be it pamphlets from when the companies were issuing the cars or maybe some car accessories. I mean, there's so many cool things out there. It's hard to put it into words. These are cool. These, I want to say they were like advertisements that maybe like fan poles or something like that for Martin Sonor varnish, Brazilian finish for furniture and linoleum. Of course, these sides are much better to display if you wanted to frame them and put them up in your house or in your garage or whatever you want to do. I am going to look those up just to see if those are worth anything. We've got a Flying A gasoline pamphlet. That's very cool with the blimp. I know there's another word for it. I just can't think of it off the top of my head. Look at this, you guys. This is from 1959 for the Ford Fairlane. Ah, that is just so stinking cool. And this is for the Studebaker. It says, here's your clue to more profitable truck operations. Again, as you can see, he wanted $30 originally for that. I wouldn't even pay half of that. And granted, I wouldn't even charge that much for that. I mean, not even half of that, maybe $8 or $10 at most for this. But I haven't decided if I'm going to sell that, because some of these I haven't looked in yet. Some of them I did just because I thought they were really cool. This is a Jari, the Goen Moen Machines. I just loved the graphics on that too. I mean, look at that. From Muncie, Indiana. This is for the 1982 Ford Explorer, I want to say. I mean, that just screams Miami Vice, doesn't it? At least the colors, the purple and the, like, the pinkish color of the sunset. So stinking cool. Again, with the cool, I'm sorry. We have the 1957 Automotive X-Ray. Again, look how much he was asking originally for it. $50. That's just insanity to me. Oh, it looks like I got 2 of those flying gasoline pamphlets. Again, here's another piece that just kind of was like, wow, you want $30, and it looks like he originally wanted $50. So this, I want to say this is like a moving parts thing, but I'm afraid to do it too much for fear that I'm going to break it. But I guess that's what's supposed to happen. Very, very neat. We have a Save Money and Buy a New Gas Range. I think this is a match cover. Yeah, it's a matchbook cover. And look, you got a housewife on there. Very neat. We've got a Lucky You, 1952 book of street and highway accident data. From the Travelers Insurance Company, and that was in Hartford, Connecticut. We have the 1964 Rambler Accessories book, and look, originally he wanted $40 for that. I may have to do a little bit of research and see if some of these are really worth that much. I was just amazed that, I mean, when I saw the high prices on them, I thought, you know, maybe he's on to something, and I didn't really do any research. I just said, it's $1, I'm grabbing it. And I said, I'll do my research later. I believe that this is an ink blotter. My choice every time. GMC gasoline diesel trucks. We have the, I think that says, it's a camera catalog. Is it ICA Contessa cameras? Thought that was neat. We have the 1956 X-Ray. What did he have originally on that? He had 30, but it looks like he originally had 50 on it. This looks familiar. I think I bought this many of these. 1968 Mustang. We have Buick's Opel Cadets. Ooh, sorry. The Mini Brutes from 1968. We have the 1964 X-Ray. Looks like just maybe a program for the car showing. I have no idea. X-Ray proves Rambler's your best buy. We have 1969 Corvette. Oh, here's another one. Oh, this one's different. This is Martin Sonor weather resistant for outside use. Very neat. Okay, so we have the Ford Fiat. Is it Ford Fiat? Forgive me if I'm wrong. Look at those colors, though. All right, here's another sports set magazine. So if some of you all missed out on some of these when I shared the first batch of auto memorabilia, you'll get another chance to acquire one. We've got another 71 Maverick. This is a Datsun truck product of Nissan. I want to say this is 80s. Yep, 1982. Sorry about that. We've got the Smart Set for 1971. This is a Queen Broder. It looks like it was a warmer to, I guess, hatch chicks. So that's definitely interesting. I didn't really open any of these up because they were $1, and I said I gotta grab them. So we have yet another Buyer's Digest for the Ford Fairlane. Chrysler for 1964. This is a Mercury accessories kit. Originally, he wanted $50 for that, and then marked it down to $20. Of course, it didn't sell, and then I got it for $1. We've got the Ford van from 60... What year is this from? I guess it doesn't really say what year, but it is a fold-out. Definitely 60s, 70s, I would say. Oh, we got another truck from 1982. Another sports set. So like I said, if you missed out on some of these sports set magazines, I've got plenty of them. We've also got the 1973 Ford. And to finish it off, we've got Plymouth for 1954. And it looks like he said he wanted $50 originally, maybe $30. But these are just some absolutely amazing pieces. I am so beyond thrilled to be able to have acquired them. And for anybody who loves the old cars, I'm thrilled to be able to offer these to you all for a much better price than what this guy was offering. So that's all the car ephemera. I was also able to get some really awesome Princess Phone matchbook covers. I love the aqua and the like minty green color, and you got the pink. You've also got this one down here, which is a little different. Same design, just a different color, these 5 right here. I've never seen these before, and they were in the booth with all the car ephemera. And I just thought they were different, and they were in a giant frame. The frame was really beat up. I didn't want that. Originally, he was asking $20, and I was like, is this going to come up as media? And lo and behold, it did. So I got all of these for $1. These aren't all of them. So I got these 6. Here's some other miscellaneous ones. We got look like an antique phone. Hang the load on Hubbard hardware. Hot modern home waves phone ability. My goodness, even with my glasses on, I keep seeing phase ability. These 2, this is for Telephone Pioneer of America, and it looks like it's in another language on the other side. And then this Oshkosh Telco Credit Union, that was in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, where my mom is from. Well, my mom's from Wisconsin, not Oshkosh, but... So those are cool. And then there were these ones that were in there. These are for the Carlisle, or were for the Carlisle Hospital Barbershop. Elmer J. Yankst in Carlisle. So I got it in red, orange, purple, blue, and green. So there are 5 of those. Those came with the lot. But this is the one I was really after. I mean, I have never seen these before, and they are just so cool. They are for the Bell System phones. And I just love the sharp contrast of the phone itself. It is just so stinking cool. And when you flip it over, these were made by Jewelite, Universal Match Corporation. Now, I don't know how unusual these are because, like I said, I've just never seen them. It says, long distance takes you anywhere at low cost. Service is faster when you call by number. I mean, isn't that just awesome? But wait, there's more. There were actually 8 of them in there. All in different colors. And like I said, these are just absolutely fantastic. I don't know how unusual these are or how hard they are to find. I've just never seen them before myself personally. So when I spotted them in the frame, I was willing to pay the $20 just because of the uniqueness of these. Like I said, I've just never seen them. They are so stinking cool. Like, I have never seen a matchbook that was so just bright and vibrant and really shows off the product itself that they are advertising. I mean, these just don't get any better, I think. So, folks, that is everything that I would like to share with you all from my trip to the Red Rocker in Shippensburg. Let me know down below in the comments section what were your favorite items. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.